So right now, as I'm recording this, it is a few days before the next Azur Lane event. And I gotta say, it's a really good time to jump into the game if you haven't already. I think Azur Lane is gonna continue to have a lot of support, at least for the next couple years. There's gonna be events. If you missed out on skins, they do a rerun if you're in the American servers or the Western servers. They do like a Black Friday sale where all the skins come back for a month, I believe, or 2 weeks. Probably 2 weeks. And you have the opportunity to get the older skins. And also, with that in mind, this game is very free to play friendly. You do not need to spend a dime on the game to get through it. You do not need to re-roll to get out of like soft locks from not having the right characters. You could just play the game. You will get the characters that will help you through the game. You could just level them up. You could equip them with good equipment, and you could just organize your team well enough so that way you can progress through the main story content. Heck, you can even do a lot of the end game stuff with just the in-game like characters you can obtain. Like the gacha is necessary to do the very end game stuff, but it's not necessary to do the majority of the game's content. And this game is really chill. It's enjoyable. I love it. It's the gacha game that I've stuck around with for the past 3 years. It's the only one that's really stuck around with me. I've tried other ones, but they just didn't really stick around. Which, by the way, if you haven't yet, I would highly suggest subscribing, as I am doing a lot of gaming content, and gacha games is going to be something I cover a lot more, like in a wider range. Like I'm going to do a series where I try out a new gacha game for about a week and see how I feel about it, and kind of give you my synopsis on whether or not I think it's worth playing. So that's something to look forward to. Also just helps the channel out a ton, and I would super appreciate it if you stuck around. If you're an anime nerd, you are very welcome here. Also, I made a Discord. I guess now's a good time to plug that. I made a Discord, link is in the description. Please join. People have been asking for this Discord for a very long time, and I made the Discord, and so far only like 2 people have joined. I'm like, what the heck? I thought you guys really wanted this. Anyways, also shout out to the members while I'm here. Shout out to the members you see on screen. Okay, anyways, yes, this game is really chill. It's really fun. There's an event coming up, which I know that might be intimidating because you're thinking, how do I prepare for this event? All you need to do is just play just a little bit every day, and that might be a bit of a commitment that is kind of hard to stick with. But I have recently come out with a 10 tips video. I made a new account to kind of get the idea of what the new player experience is like for people who are just getting into Azur Lane the year 2024. And with that, I get some insight into like what are some of the challenges that you probably have interacted with or you will face as a new player in Azur Lane. And so I give my advice on how I would suggest going about tackling those challenges as a new player, and as a player with some experience, this is sort of like what I would advise. So that's going to be linked in the description, as well as my 2024 beginner's guide. This is a more scripted video that I kind of give some general tips, although I made this before I made that new account and kind of got to see like what new players will be interacting with a new account. But it still holds a lot of sound advice for some things I don't cover in the 10 tips video. So that is very much worth checking out. Yeah, if you're on the fence of playing Azur Lane, or if you are a player who sort of played for a little bit a while ago but dropped the game, I'd say right now is a really good time to pick it back up. They also added URs to the permanent pool, and there was a pity system with the URs. And because this next upcoming event does not involve any UR ships, the ships you pull, or the characters, I call the characters ships because they're based off boats, if you don't know. But yeah, the new ships, they are not URs. There's not a UR, so the pulls you do on the banner for the next 2 weeks of this event will count towards the pity, so that you can get your UR a little bit faster. It's very nice and very helpful. Definitely the URs will carry you through the end game that are available right now. Like those strong ships. Okay, and the ships in this event, the theme around this event is the idol sort of theme, where they kind of redo the previously existing ships as idols. And the last one we've had, they had actually really decent units. So I'm kind of hoping that this next batch of characters of ship girls will be very useful for new players. So yeah, right now is a really good time to play the game. And I love doing content for the game. I love playing the game. I was just playing a little while ago with my new account just to sort of prepare for the event, which also I'm going to be dropping a video really soon talking about how I'm prepping this new account for the new event, because I've only played for like a week and a half with this new account. So I think a lot of new players will probably be able to be in a similar level as I am when I start the event. Okay, so once again, I'd like to thank the members and thank people for subscribing and liking the videos. It helps out a ton as my channel is growing. And if you have any suggestions for content, even if it's not even Azur Lane related, like if it's gaming or anime related, let me know, because I'd be down to dabble my YouTube chops in some other content. Okay, also I have a podcast that's going to be linked below talking about anime games, gacha games, and other music and all this stuff, you know, talking about all sorts of things. Super appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.